Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lance. I'm with My Van Life, and I want to show you what we're cooking today, which is my version of chicken fried rice. This is not a how-to. This is not how you're supposed to cook it. This is just how I cook it. So here we go. So I start off by cooking whatever meat I'm going to cook. Today I chose frozen, skinless, boneless chicken breast. I just put a little bit of water in this wok with just basic seasonings, salt and pepper, and garlic and ginger. Because I'm going to be seasoning it, once I put it all together, I'm going to be seasoning it with sauces. And so, it's not really necessary to use a bunch of herbs because you're not going to taste them anyway. So I just do the basics in this particular dish. And I've also got the leftover rice from yesterday sitting here coming up to room temperature because it's easier to work with. Actually, it's better to work with it from the refrigerator, but it's easier to work with when you crumble it when it's at room temperature. So when you go to fry it, it's better to actually take it from the fridge after you have broken it up with your hands or whatever you're going to use to break it up with. It's easier to work with, but you can do it this way too. It's not going to make that much difference. So I'm going to start things off in a hot wok with some organic expeller pressed coconut oil, naturally refined. It's got a high smoking point, which means it will not smoke until it gets to a high temperature. A low smoking point, a good example would be unclarified butter. So what a lot of chefs will do is they will add oil and butter together so that you have a higher smoking point because of the olive oil or whatever oil they're using, and plus a little bit of flavor of the butter. Normally clarified butter is used because it has a higher smoking point than just regular butter. Clarified butter is another word for clarified butter is ghee, G-H-E-E. You pay about twice as much for it, but it's very easy to make, and I will show you how to make it in a future video. So let's get these vegetables added. What we're going to do, or what I'm going to do today at least, is this frozen pepper and onion blend. Green, red, and that's the only colors I see. Red and green, and onion. And then I'm going to chop this chicken up into pieces and put it all together after I fry some eggs. And that's all going to be combined, and then I'm going to add the sauces, and it's going to be delicious. And I'll salt and pepper that. Those are organic farm-raised eggs. I'm going to scramble this up and season them with salt and pepper, and I'll bring you back. Okay, so I scrambled the eggs, I added the chicken, and then I'm going to add the rice, stir it all together, and add the sauces, and it's pretty much done. So once that is thoroughly incorporated and warmed up, the sauces that I like to use in my fried rice are premium fish sauce, sesame seed oil, hoisin sauce, and soy sauce. And I add very little of each one. They all are very strong. The hoisin sauce in particular, it's a Chinese barbecue sauce basically. It adds quite a bit of sweetness. So, and trust me, a little bit goes a long ways on the hoisin sauce, and all of these, quite honestly. So just, I would say like a tablespoon or less of each. Just, put in whatever you think is good, whatever amount you think is good to taste. Once you do it a few times, you'll get familiar with how much you need to the volume of however much you have cooked. That's probably going to be 2 servings for me. I eat quite a bit because I only eat 1 meal a day. So I would say a tablespoon of each or less for that amount of fried rice. And when I am sauteing the vegetables, I also like to add garlic and ginger paste, probably 3/4 of a tablespoon, or a half a tablespoon, or a teaspoon in other words. And then I also like to add crushed red pepper flakes. And that's the green onion that I'm going to be putting on top. And that is the chicken fried rice after everything's been combined. And there it is, all put together. I'll mix in those green onions and that will be delicioso. Thanks for joining me. You guys have a great day. Here it is. This is so good, guys. It's better than any Chinese takeout. Guaranteed, hands down. Absolutely delicious. Yum, yum, yum. I wish you could taste it. I really do.